What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quan Teasy with the Crats and the Red Pill Reality. And I'm foregoing all of the intros and all that because I got something that I'm really upset about. Like seriously, like I'm or angry about this. And I've been telling y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all over and over again that the liberal agenda is where the real racism is involved and where it comes out of and where it stems from. And you're beginning to see this, and they are showing their cards, and they don't really care anymore. What we have to be careful of is how they flip things around and try to make it seem like what you're saying is racist when they're actually being the ones that's actually racist. What against black people and all other people. The racism that you see that is dangerous is the stuff that actually affects people's lives. These stupid little things that they try to bring up as racist and try to bring our attention to, for instance, where DeSantis in Florida said that we didn't want the Democrat to get in who happens to be black because we don't want him to monkey things up, where people are taking that as trying to blow that up as a racist statement when that is a pretty common comment that people have said before, monkeying things up or throwing a monkey wrench into the mix, messing things up. That's what he meant. And they want you to be focused on that when the actual racism against black people is coming from their side. I just saw this thing that I want you to check out real quick. Here's a billboard that is up in Dallas, Texas, and it is a reactionary billboard to another billboard that went up before, a series of billboards that went up before throughout the South and this part of the Midwest, talking about how abortion, telling the truth about the abortion rates for the black community and how they are so much higher than that of any other community, and why is it that Margaret Sanger had quotes after quotes after quotes saying how she wanted to target black people, and how we continue to vote for people that are for abortion, and it literally has been millions of us that have been aborted since the 70s, and how the Democratic Party has pushed it on us, and how we accept the idea of the harshness of a situation, or the father not in the home, or whatever happening, to where we make these decisions, these young girls and women making these decisions to go and get an abortion, and how it is marketed to us in a way that is self-destructive, and how it is on purpose. They do it on purpose in order to and I'll leave it up to you to figure out why they do it on purpose. But read some of what Margaret Sanger has said. And sorry, this is my dog. She's wanting a snack. But read some of what Margaret Sanger has said about black people and other minorities being weeds of society and what needs to happen with them. And then match that up with the amount of abortions that have happened since then through Planned Parenthood. And then match that up with why there are so many Planned Parenthoods in the hood across the country. And then you can kind of piece that together and figure out what actually is going on. And so I'm so mad about this. So the billboards go up telling black women and black community to love themselves and to go ahead and have these babies, and to think about it before you get pregnant. The one billboard says that fatherhood starts in the womb. That's a good lesson. That's something good. And here, these leftists, well, you know what? I'm just going to show you. So look at this billboard. It says, first of all, it's got 3 black women on the billboard smiling like they're getting ready to go on vacation. They're taking a selfie. They're just happy. And it says, black women take care of their families. Now listen to the wording of this. Black women take care of their families by taking care of themselves. Okay, so that's innocuous in and of itself. And then it equates the next line. Abortion is self-care. That makes no sense. You cannot take care of a family if you are aborting your children. Like, that makes no sense. The AFIRE Center .org /trust black women. And then they try to do this whole virtue signaling guilt trip thing that if you speak out against abortion, especially in the black community, then you don't trust black women. That's what they're trying to tell you. That's what they're trying to do. To guilt you into being quiet, to shut up about it. Well, I'm not going to shut up about it. This is a crazy billboard. So, well, I shouldn't be surprised because it's the same party that doesn't care much about what's going on in Chicago. They got a lot of rhetoric, a lot of words, but they're not really doing anything. This is crazy. So what I wanted to do is go to their website, the AFIRE Center, right? I'm gonna record my screen for you. Okay, so as you can see, this is their website, the AFIRE Center, right? And I have it on the media, but I'm going to go to their About page, right? Let's see, it'll take me there. About Us, right? So I'm going to click on there to take a second for it to get there. These are the people that put up the billboard and that are pushing this narrative, that are helping to push this narrative that if you come out against abortion in the black community, then you are against black women, which is ridiculous. And this is what is being pushed in our communities. It says the AFIRE Center was established in response to the increasing disparities between HIV incidences worldwide. Now, they start out by talking about HIV, but this is not what it's about. You see it says reproductive health, rights, and justice. And I'm going to show you how ridiculously illogical this is and how they try to conflate or how they try to trick you into thinking they're one thing when they're not. If you notice these abortion places and advocates never use the word abortion. They always reproductive rights. Why not just say what it is? Ain't nobody is against quote unquote reproductive rights. We're against you killing another human being. That's what we're against. Our mission is to serve black women and girls by transforming their relationship with their sexual and reproductive health through addressing the consequences of reproduction oppression. Not reproductive responsibility, but oppression. Now, let me just preface everything by saying, if you've had one, or if you felt distraught and things have pushed you into that situation, God forgives. God understands. It's something that, we're humans, and this life is a broken life, and we go through things, and I don't want to come off as uncaring or unloving towards those of you ladies who have had to go through this horrible thing. But that's a whole nother story than making it, normalizing it, and saying it's okay, and saying that, not only saying it's okay, but saying that those who are against it are against black women, are racist or whatever. I heard on YouTube that this is a new thing that I've heard, and I'm seeing it begin to gain some strength, that they're trying to say that those who are against abortion are doing so because they want the white race to reproduce, to have more babies so they can continue being in the majority. And that's the secret reason why pro-lifers are there. I'm not even going to touch how ridiculously stupid that is. But here we are. So these are the people that run it. Marsha Jones, Deneen Robinson, Bianca Cook, James Gibson, and Taquan Perry. And these people, if you go ahead and go in there and read some of their bios, and you're going to get upset. If you're like me, you're going to get upset. This is being pushed on us and forced down our throats and made to feel like we who are for life are against black people because we're for life. That's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. The billboards that went up that were pro-life and trying to counteract the message that has been going in the black community for 30 years, trying to promote family, traditional family. They put these up in response to that. They're mad and angry at that and put these billboards up. And then they want to try to make it like you don't trust black women if you're against abortion. You see that? You know, this is crazy. So on their website, we're going to go to their programs and see what they have to say on that. See, we got to fight against this. We got to really find out who the real enemy is, what the real enemy is, and fight against that, and not allow them to divide us, distract us from the real enemy. Because it's not just that black babies are being killed, but just abortion, period, is like unto what happened when Moloch, the demon of Moloch, back in the Bible days, they worshipped him and they sacrificed babies to the demon of, you know, that demonic spirit Moloch. You can look it up; it's in the Bible. You know, any society that devalues their children and the sacred creation of life is not short after that society goes down the tubes. You know, so here we go. They have a couple of fundraisers going on, and it's cracking me up that like some of these people aren't, you know, some of these things aren't even getting any money at all. So you got this YB4C, Young Black Women for Choice. Let's see what it says. Let's see what this says. They're aiming at the young women, young black women, to be for killing each other. Killing our offspring. You know, why are they promoting fathers staying with it? You know, being fathers to these babies that they're helping create? Why aren't they promoting abstinence? Why aren't they promoting, if you can't keep it in your pants, why not promote birth control beforehand? And believe and trust me, birth control is easy to get. It's not hard to get it. You can go to any drugstore and get it. Without having to go through Obamacare to have it paid for. It's just ridiculous. We need to pray for these people. We need to pray for those that would be influenced by these demonic, evil people. So we got that, and then we have the Texas Women Rise Up, the Texas Black Women's Reproductive Justice Summit. The campaign was created in direct response to the state of black women's reproductive health. And I'm trying to click on it so I can read the rest of it, but it's not. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it'll do. I just want y'all to see this. This is the face of real racism. It's not. It doesn't come at you in a hood anymore. It doesn't. They don't affect you. What affects you is things like this that make them think that they are on your side, yet they're stabbing you in the back, and raping you ideologically. So it says the Texas Black Women's Reproductive Justice Summit campaign was created in direct response to the state of black women's reproductive health in Texas. The 2016 TXBWRJ Summit, held in Dallas, sought to connect black women with reproductive health, rights, and justice organizations working in Texas. You see how they try to make it sound like they're doing something great? Attendees shared stories to facilitate healing. Healing for what? You don't care about healing. You don't care about the women. You want them to have more abortions. That's actually causing the pain or perpetuating it. You're not trying to have no healing. And built relationships for long-term change. Acquired a framework to implement in their respective districts, communities, and organizations. This was a convening where black women led critical abortion and reproductive rights conversations. See, again, they try to frame it in reproductive rights. And listen to the wording, how they use the words. They want to say reproductive rights instead of abortion, or instead of what it is infanticide. They want to say that it's about a right of a woman, black woman in this case, to control what goes on with her body. Not ignoring the fact that biologically it is not just her body. It's two arms. There's the other body has two arms, two legs, has a brain, has a heartbeat, has two eyes. Unless they're trying to tell me that a woman can grow 4 arms and 4 legs and 4 eyes and 2 heads, and then when the baby is born, they magically become their own person. That doesn't make sense. It does not even biologically make sense. So it's not about reproductive rights. We don't say that if a homeless person or someone who maybe an elderly family member who now has dementia, or someone who is on life support, that it is our right to, as a family member, to kill them because they become a burden and they can't live without assistance. The logic that they use does not make any sense. I try to keep this video a little bit shorter, but I just fired up about this. And then they have these donations that they're trying to gin up, to help. I don't know what they want to help do, but have seminars and put up more billboards. But it's hilarious because of their $5,000 goal, they have raised $145.49. For this one, of their $5,000 goal, they've raised $25. I'm praying that they don't raise any more money at all, and I pray death to this situation, to what they're creating. And we need to do that. I don't pray death to them, but I pray death to the situation that they're creating, because all it does is just killing more and more of us. And for my white and Hispanic and Asian brothers and sisters out there watching, this will eventually affect you as well. So you can look at it on your own. We're at 17 minutes here. You can look at it on your own and check it out and see. But this is where the real racism is, and you should be disgusted by it just as much as I am. Make sure you have your voice heard. Let's pray now more than ever, because people's lives are in the balance. So let's remember, that this is what it's all about, and what the real battle, the real racism is right here, right now. So let's love God, hate sin. Remember, we're not left, we're not right, but up.